Hey everyone, I'm really excited to get into this topic. The question of why do people perceive someone as having strange energy? Strange energy. So where does it come from? So first thing first, it comes from a difference in paradigm. If you view life, the world, proper values one way, and then another person comes around and views it a different way, when you cross paths, that person will be on a completely different planet than you. Different priorities, different viewpoints, different lenses. And so it'll be too radically different to really process well and to compartmentalize the other person to make sense out of them. So generally speaking, they're just strange or weird. Now, the next reason is because there's a different in collective paradigm. This overlaps. This is 1B, is that the collective society that they're a part of, or the V-meme that they're a part of, views life and the world so radically different that it's just not relatable. So that has more to do with the collective standpoint, less to do with personal survival needs. Now, the second category is difference in survival needs. So we touched upon this a little bit. Now we're getting more into it. If one person needs certain survival needs on the hierarchy of needs and the other person doesn't, their needs will often not match. Or sometimes it's the opposite. A person needs something different than what that person, they need a different matchup than what's going on here. And therefore, it just doesn't work out well. So an interpretation of they have weird energy, which really just means you're not the best partner for me. You're not the best person that I can get along with for the needs that I have. Now, the next category is difference of survival beliefs. Oh, difference in what they believe will help them survive. So this goes back to the collective paradigm, where if you believe that being a certain way, like having a lot of status or money, will help you survive, so girls will generally go for that because status in this world means you'll survive better. Even though it's not true objectively, the brain in the Stage Orange world interprets reality in that way. And so they'll be attracted to those with certain things, like money and power and so on. But because there's a clash in the beliefs of why they're surviving better or how to survive better, that takes place. And the 2C is a hungry ego. So this is when a person doesn't function properly because the ego is constantly searching for something that's either taboo or something that's niche and hard to pinpoint. And therefore, the person senses something off because they're not congruent. There's something about them that wants two things at once, and it leads to weirdness. It leads to a kind of misinterpretation on their priorities and who they are. And as such, the hungry ego issue is underrated, and people getting weird vibes, it's because they do have a hidden agenda. They do have a strange agenda, things that are not being taken care of. And often judgment leads to a lack of this being fulfilled, but the strange energy, the strange vibes is what they're picking up on, and is what they're referring to when they say strange. There's something about you that's weird, that you're not letting me know about, and I want to stay far away from that. But then these people don't get their survival needs, and it gets worse and worse down the line until more and more neuroses develop if they don't find other survival strategies to get those underlying needs. And lots of mental illnesses could actually be avoided. Lots of these strange energies could have been avoided if you simply said, oh, he has strange energy. Which disorder does he have that we can assist him with so that he fits into society? But that's not being done enough because, in general, Stage Green likes to just say, oh, you have strange energy, it's weird energy. Since it, in all likelihood, has to do with toxic masculinity or whatever, something that's a problem within your nature and not something that society can help you with. Which leads into a paradox because Stage Green also claims that they want to assist everyone equally and understand that things aren't your fault as the premise. But then by pushing them away, they contradict themselves. So that's also another problem that keeps reoccurring in Stage Green until they fully grow out of it.